Hey y'all, this is TCA Gaming, and in this video I'm going to show you guys some stuff that I have coming up for auction in my eBay store. A lot of you have been asking about all the stuff that I have been offering up. A lot of it is coming from my personal collection. I do have a lot of consignments coming in as well. Nothing like Z and G level, but you know, usually when I can keep 100 or 200 items coming in, that's pretty good consignment numbers for me. I do have higher rates, but a lot of times you guys still consign with me anyways, and I definitely appreciate the support. So today I'm going to show you guys some stuff that I do have coming up for sale. I'm also going to show you some stuff that I've been finding along the way that I thought would be kind of cool. Some of the stuff I might be sending off for grading, but like these right here, these are all light booster packs that will be consigned, or that are consigned. They come from the previous box break from base set. Base set's an easy set to weigh, so if the packs were light, they were sold as unweighed, then we weigh them afterwards. If they were heavy, we open them. If they were light, then they were actually just consigned, so they'll get a little bit of money back on those. I thought this was pretty cool. Had a crystal Charizard 9 coming in. There's a pretty big card there. Also had the reverse holo. Had a crystal Gengar in a 9, a 5 on the Ho-Oh, 7 on the Umbreon. I don't even remember what all we've gotten in because a lot of this stuff has been sitting here for several days. It's VBS week. I doubt I'm going to have too many videos coming out in the next this upcoming week as well, but this last week had a lot of fun. My wife, she went out of town though, so I was missing her for a few days, but going through all of my back stock has been a little bit eye-opening, just seeing all the stuff that I'd forgotten I had. Well, here's another one. There's a Celebi crystal in a 9. I have to go back through all these, make sure I'm getting all the right cards. I think this was a larger graded order. Had some pretty interesting stuff in here. There's a full art from the XY era. A lot of stuff is graded 10. There's an Ampharos EX. Then you had some of these cards in here like Charizard GX in an 8. You know, I imagine that's $20 card or so. But then, you know, when you jump all the way up to a 10 for something from the Japanese EX era, you're talking about something that's like really scarce. There's some Clay dolls, Eevee, Flareon GX, Giovanni's Exile. Do have some booster boxes I'm going to show you guys here in a few minutes too. I've already sold most of my Heart Gold, Soul Silver boxes, but I think I have got a couple of those that have come up for sale. These are pretty cool. Got a love disc. That's not a Pokemon you see very often, but that was one of the first showings of it. I don't know for sure if it was the exact first one, but that was in what was that, Crystal Guardian? I didn't even see the set, but it was definitely EX era. And the reverse holo, or the parallel holo back then, was kind of cool. It always gets me when somebody comes in. These are the placed ones. Got third, second, and fourth. It always gets me when somebody comes in and they place a bid like in the first few hours, and like, oh yeah, hey, I need to retract. You know, for whatever reason, it's like I don't retract bids for buyers unless I see something kind of coming in. But if somebody places a bid and they message me and ask me, hey, I need you to retract this bid, like I'm not going to do that. I do not like manipulating the bids whatsoever, which means I don't like messing with them. They can call into eBay and eBay can have it removed, and that can be tough sometimes, but you do have to pursue it. It shouldn't be my job to remove your mistake because you wanted to see the high bid if you're trying to shield bid, or if you had no intention of paying in the first place. All right, next up we have a Heart Gold, Soul Silver Undaunted booster box. So this one's in a fairly nice shape. I'll show it to you guys. When I got this one in, it looked just fine to me. I had no problem selling this. A lot of times with this sealed product, I do reject it, but that's why anything that's not a graded card, I do ask for you to send me a list beforehand. Japanese product, I'm rejecting most sealed product right now, unless there's a few caveats that I'll do, but the reseal rate of this high-end stuff on Japanese product is just it's too much of a risk to take on as a seller, because I've seen a lot of it, and I'm very careful with who I buy from now. Now this Fates Collide booster box, it does have a tear right there. It does have a tear on this side too. I don't know if you guys can see it, but that small one right there. I think the box is just fine. So if you're looking for a good deal where you can pick up packs, this one might be a decent way to go. And then last we have a Arceus box. And again, mine from my personal collection I believe moved very quickly, so it never hit eBay, but this one looked to be in very nice shape. I think this one would be a great addition for somebody to add to their personal collection if they were looking to pick up this box. So who knows where these are going to go. Usually an auction, that's going to be your best way to find the lowest current market value, although technically as soon as it ends, it is now no longer in the current market, it's on the past market. All right, and then some things I want to show you guys. So I found these going through a box. This is the Teach tryout set. These actually come together all in one big sheet. I'm going to be auctioning these off myself. They're pretty scarce. They're hard to find. I did see a few complete sets, actually not even perforated off. They're like 10 grand, but ungraded, 1,000, 2,000 bucks. I mean, I'm not too sure how much all of them are going to go for. Individually, may even be less. I mean, the market doesn't know much about these. I'm going to put them up for sale. Start them off at a penny. Individual cards, if you're a species collector, might be a good way to pick up those. I also found these. Didn't realize I had some that were set back that were in decent enough shape that I think need to be graded. You can see right there. There's the Crystal Charizard. You got the Crobat. These are all box toppers. This was something that was really cool and unique to the Legendary through Skyridge, those 4 sets. Legendary Collection, Expedition, you had Aquapolis and Skyridge that all did the box toppers this size. It was unique to those sets, and it'd be kind of cool if they brought them back. But the only way you could get one of these box toppers is if you bought a box. Each set had 4 different box toppers. So to get all 4 of the crystals, you would need to have at least 4 Skyridge boxes. Or if you buy them individually, you know that they come from it's 1 per box. So nowadays it's really tough to find them, but these were, you know, they were cheap for a very long time. I remember buying complete 16 card sets for right over, I started at $100 and then I started buying them for about $150, and they actually went up from there. About the time they got to $300 or so, my supplier, they ran out, and I didn't want to buy them individually on eBay anymore, and I just let it go. And you could get these for a while for pretty cheap, very reasonable compared to the box price. Even now I think they're very reasonable compared to the box price, because that's the only way you're going to find one untouched. I would just buy them individually. These I'm going to have graded. We'll see how they go. Usually they grade very easy in the 10 on the Skyridge ones. The other ones are kind of tough. There's some, I believe there's one that I still don't have. It's like the Scissor. I think I've got the Venusaur. I think it's one from Aquapolis that I don't have, but I have all the others in a 10. All right, and then last I want to show you guys this right here. I thought this was pretty cool. I did offer this out to a friend, but this is, if you've never seen this before, I think what people say, because I don't know this from firsthand experience, but this is like the end of the roll, and I'll have this red tape on it. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me since it's like right in the middle of it, but I'm sure somebody's dissected it before. But these rolls are pretty big, and probably most of the time they catch it and they just don't let them go into booster boxes. But this came from a sealed booster box that was in a break on the channel a while back, and yeah, I ended up picking up the red label booster pack. I have not seen this on every set, but I have seen them on other sets. I know I've seen fossils, some modern sets as well. But yeah, this is a Gem Challenge first edition unweighed box fresh red tape label pack. I did offer it to a friend for $1,000 bucks. We'll see if it does go through, but if not, it might end up on eBay, and we'll just see where it goes. Guys, I appreciate you watching the video. Sorry I'm not putting out as much content right now, but we do have a box break tomorrow, and that box break is going to be for base set 2 platinum base, and we're still going to do some of the jungle heavies. So our break for tomorrow is going to be, we have a base set 2 booster box. I'm also going to throw in platinum base set booster packs, and then we still have, I believe there's 12 left of these jungle heavy first edition packs. You can buy them here at tcagaming.com, and then if you have discounts because you're a channel member, they do apply to all 3 of these items. Thanks.